Welcome to SmackDown Live in Cleveland, Ohio, before SummerSlam, in which we kick off the show with the OTC, the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He made his return to WWE as Saturday Night's main event, stopping Sikoa, winning the WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes in the main event. And obviously afterwards came to SmackDown last week, was jumped before he could get down to the ring by Jacob Fatu. But tonight, the OTC is out here and he's got a few words for us. He's been assured by General Manager Nicolas that he's actually going to be able to get the words off his chest that he wants to here tonight. There will be no sneak attacks from behind by Sikoa's bloodline here tonight. And while Roman Reigns is back to be claiming what he believes is rightfully his, the Ula follower that he lost, the Sikoa after the bloodline turned on him, that bad blood. We saw a hell in the match between Roman Reigns and Sikoa, where Solo beat Roman Reigns for the Ula follower. That left Roman Reigns by himself. The Wiseman was taken out by Jacob Fatu before WrestleMania. So Roman went into WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship by himself. No bloodline, no wise man, just himself. And Cody Rhodes said before WrestleMania that makes Roman Reigns the most dangerous version of himself possibly there's ever been. But in the end, Cody Rhodes managed to finish the story and pin Roman Reigns at WrestleMania to win the Undisputed Championship off him. And Cody's been on one hell of a run with that championship ever since. But Roman Reigns is now back. And you got to believe that once it's done with Solo and the bloodline, that he's going to be going back to what he believes is rightfully his, and that is the Undisputed Championship that Cody Rhodes beat him for at WrestleMania. The question is, will Roman Reigns be going after that after SummerSlam? If he does get what he wants against Solo, which is the Ula follower back, or will that be later down the line for Roman Reigns? Well, it's here from the OTC what he had to say here tonight. You know, for 3 years, I carried this industry on my back. I was the tribal chief. I was the one that made the bloodline the most dominant force this business has ever seen. And then, well, my family betrayed me out of jealousy, out of whatever. But they turned their backs on me like I was nothing. And Solo for the past couple of months, get this, guys, he's calling himself the tribal chief now. So you ain't the tribal chief of shit, buddy. You're the tribal intern. You're holding my seat warm until the real tribal chief steps back in. Don't get it twisted. And everybody is talking about Saturday Night's main event when I returned to stop Solo. I didn't return to help Cody Rhodes. No. I came back to reclaim what's rightfully mine. And that title Cody is holding, well, that's mine as well. That's my blood, my sweat, my legacy. And Cody beating you is next on my list. Right after I deal with all this Ula follow nonsense, a tribal chief is coming for you once again. Roman. It's glad to have you back. Isn't it, Jacob? It's great to see him back. But let's get one thing straight, Roman. You keep talking like you still run this place. You don't. You lost the right to run this place when I beat you for the Ula follow. That's why I'm the tribal chief now. Why I run the bloodline. I run this company. And if it wasn't for you and your little buddies sticking their noses in my business, I'd be standing right here as WWE champion right now. But you want to see the father, don't you? You want to start proving you still belong. I've got an idea. Tonight, if Jimmy and Sammy can win a match and at SummerSlam, you get your chance. A match with me for the Ula follower. But if they lose, you don't get nothing. No redemption, no legacy, no second chances. You stay in the past where you belong. You're on, Solo. And Jacob, if I was you, I'd leave this arena, because if I get backstage and I see you and you're not leaving this arena on your own 2 feet tonight, because I'm going to give you a receipt for that beatdown you gave me last week. Welcome to SmackDown Live in Cleveland, Ohio, before we head here for SummerSlam. And tonight we're kicking off here with a match between two people that have gotten off to onto the wrong foot. And that is The Miz and Aleister Black. A few weeks ago, Aleister Black made his return to WWE, and the Miz invited him onto Miz TV, but Black didn't say a word. All he did was lay the Miz out with a black mass and leave. And the Miz backstage said that he wasn't scared of Aleister Black, so Nick Aldis has made this matchup here tonight for the Miz to get his anger out on Aleister if he isn't scared of him, that is. And what I mean by that is the Miz backstage was interviewed by Barrett and Saxton after it, whilst he was trying to leave the arena similarly. He said that he wasn't scared of Aleister Black and that he was disrespected by him, and that Aleister Black was a failure, that he's going to prove that Aleister Black is a failure once again here in WWE. And tonight, well, the Miz, maybe he cast a check and Murphy cannot, well, pay. We'll find out here tonight in this one, as we're going to get Aleister Black here in a second for our first matchup here of SmackDown. I thought the Chaotic start with a bloodline of Roman Reigns and Solo exchanging words, and well, here is the Miz's opponent on the Miz. Well, a little bit nonchalant here, but maybe this is an act from the Miz, trying to show that he isn't scared of this man in Aleister Black, who, like I said, was a Miz TV, was invited into Miz TV by the Miz, but was laid out by him with a black mass. And tonight, well, Aleister Black in his first, well, not in his first match, he faced Johnny Gargano last week and won. And his second match here is looking to get the victory over the Miz. So I guess start going in the yeah, I can't even get my words out, and it's the start of the show. Go in the direction that Aleister Black wants to go this time round here in WWE. And like I said, if he does beat The Miz tonight, then, well, he's going to be climbing up the rankings here over on SmackDown, and maybe could have a title opportunity coming his way pretty soon. Obviously, after SummerSlam, we're headed to Scotland for Clash at the Castle. So Black over there could challenge for a title. Maybe the United States Championship here on SmackDown, currently held by Trick Williams. But if he loses here tonight, then maybe The Miz has a point. That despite that incredible match against Johnny Gargano last week, maybe Aleister Black just isn't cut to be around here in WWE. Because if he loses to The Miz here tonight, cleanly, I say cleanly, then The Miz may have a point, like I said. We're going to get this one underway. Aleister Black versus The Miz, maybe for the first time ever. I'm not too sure if they've had a matchup before in the past. But what this Aleister Black we saw in that match with Johnny Gargano is a ruthless, cold, calculated version of himself, more than we've ever seen before. And that's saying something, considering the Aleister Black we saw down in NXT and on his main roster run previously. What a crowd chanting his name, and The Miz does not seem too happy about that one to get this one underway here. And well, where we go in this one is Aleister Black now just staring down The Miz there. And well, I think The Miz doesn't want any part of what Black just said to him there, as The Miz now just on the outside of the ring here. What is The Miz doing? Well, Aleister Black, well, The Miz seen an opportunity here, and now in the ring here with axe handle there. And The Miz with a huge right hand there to Aleister Black. The Miz, well, you may not like the tactic, but it was smart from The Miz. Knowing that Aleister Black would take the opportunity to play up to the crowd. And now gets into the ring and now starts the barrage of offense on a downed Aleister Black. And it was stomping it to the knees. And The Miz early on in this one going after the legs of Aleister Black. This is smart here, not only for the figure four leg lock, but also to take out the striking offense of Aleister Black. In this one, as The Miz again looking for some huge knees to the side of the leg here. I'm going to keep Aleister Black down and out in this one. And The Miz here was celebrating like he's won the matchup after getting the better of Black at the start of this one. But Miz, well, we know what The Miz is saying when he does that, but Black is, well, back to his seat. The Miz doesn't realise, and the Black now looking to make him pay for taking a cheap shot. Now kick to the midsection, Meteor to the jaw. And Aleister now, a slight smoke across his face there. As Aleister Black again looking for another combination of strikes here. Is a classic Aleister Black double foot stomp Off the ropes. Meteora once again. Right, Aleister Black with a cutter there to the Miz. Now in control of this one here. As Aleister Black now is thinking Aleister Black looking for a stomp. To the midsection and walking through. Now looking for some repeated elbow shots to the top of the head of the Miz. Well, it's like I said about Aleister Black, the cold, methodical, breaking down method of Aleister Black now is back in WWE. This is the new version of Aleister Black than we've seen before. It's again Black with a double knee to the face of the Meteora, this time off the apron, no. Wiping out the Miz. Well, Aleister Black seems to be 2 steps ahead of every opponent he's faced. Obviously, his face trying to go Gono in his return match. And now the Miz. As Aleister Black now just looking to send a message with this victory over the Miz here, if he does get it, as Black now with some huge kicks into the Miz section. Miz catches it though, sends him into the corner and soaked in. The Miz now a huge strike to the top of the head, and Aleister Black now kick to the back there. And Aleister Black here, what's the thinking next there? Aleister takes him down looking for some Muay Thai. Palm strikes to the face of the Miz. And the Miz looking to block them, didn't really get much of an effective block up there for most of the strikes, but managed to get most of them. But I believe there's Aleister Black again with some combination of strikes. They're looking for a glancing knee strike there. And Aleister sweeps the leg. Now flies him with another Meteora to the jaw. Well, Aleister Black is just slowly and methodically breaking down the Miz in this one. As Black again stomping into the Miz section and walking through. Well, this is not a match for Aleister Black. This is an opportunity to once again send a message to everyone here in WWE. As the Miz here is just, in a bad way here. So Aleister Black once again just targeting the Miz section there. The Miz fights out there, the Miz with a drop kick to the jaw there. And maybe the Miz's big opening in this one. As Aleister now sent into the corner here, the Miz fighting with a huge knee there. And Miz with a face wash there with boot across the face. As the Miz now is thinking looking to drop his weight across the lower back of Aleister Black there. The Miz now just yanking back on the neck here with a knee into the lower back here of Aleister Black here. The Miz now talking some trash of his own to Aleister Black, as he's been doing throughout this one. He's back there with a huge kick. Looking for Black Mass. The Miz catches it though. And the Miz looking for the figure 4 leg lock on Aleister Black here. And the Miz has got locked in tight on Aleister Black as they're catching the Black Mass here. It could have been all over. Aleister Black caught with that huge strike. But Aleister Black now reversing the pressure of the figure 4 leg lock here on the Miz, forcing the Miz to break the hold here. Aleister Black now sending the Miz into the corner. And Black here, middle rope. Moon's so impressive there. That's the thing, Aleister Black has a striking game, but he also has the athleticism. He's got all the tools here. As we know, as Black now looking for that running huge knee strike to the jaw. And that could be all she wrote. The Miz could be out cold. But the Miz grabbed the rope there. That was, good ring awareness by the Miz here, the veteran. Sensing that it was close to the ropes there and grabbed it just about in time. As Aleister now, again with a combination of strikes there. And the Miz once again getting himself back to his feet. As Aleister Black now, huge knee to the jaw. And Black just again here just talking to the Miz. Imagine you're in a match this physical with your opponent. And your opponent is just constantly talking to you. And whenever Aleister Black talks to his opponent, it's not clear. It's in riddles. As Black now caught by the Miz though. And the Miz running knee strike to the jaw. And that could be enough to put away Aleister Black here. And Aleister Black kicks out here. But the Miz can't believe it. He believed that was enough to put away Aleister Black. And now, the Miz we're having some words with our referee, and Aleister Black just letting the Miz know that was a mistake. He catches him with a huge knee there to the jaw. As Aleister Black now spinning knee strike. And again, just coldly working down the Miz here. And now we're looking for a huge kick to the lower back. Aleister Black now fully in control of this matchup now. This deep into it. Looking for a double foot set. The Miz just about gets out of the way though. And the Miz off the ropes looking to find, looking for a close eye and gets it. Roman just going to the second rope here, looking for something big. Looking to go big or go home. Aleister Black catches him though. And drops him down with a sit-out powerbomb. And Miz went deep into his arsenal, looking for a hurricane run in there for the middle rope. But Aleister Black saw it coming and scouted it. As Aleister now running in, knee strike to the jaw. And Aleister Black now, well, it's all over here if he connects with the Black Mass. But Aleister Black again is here to send a message. And Black here connects with a second one. Now into the cover. And that is all she wrote here tonight. And Aleister Black gets the victory over the Miz. And well, that one got hard to watch at some point because Aleister Black was just methodically, coldly, just breaking down the Miz systematically. And what Aleister Black looks like a real problem here on SmackDown for anyone who he believes is in his way and what all deserves punishment. As Aleister Black set his sights into his for that reason. Black here with a huge knee strike there, which almost got the job done. The Miz did not see it was close to the ropes and got the rope break. And Aleister Black here kicking out of a huge running knee strike delivered by the Miz. The save with the matchup for himself here, and right here connects with another huge knee to the jaw. It set him up perfectly for the Black Mass, and right here it was over. Aleister Black could have pinned the Miz right there, but again decided to send a message, and the Miz was the martyr for that message here tonight. Just like Johnny Gargano last week, Aleister Black gets a free count over his opponent. And Aleister Black is here to achieve big things like it said he would do here on SmackDown. Cody, I know you're here to find a challenger of SummerSlam, but I can't deal with that. You've got to deal with that yourself because, well, there's footage about to be aired of Drew McIntyre and LA Knight that I need to deal with. I need to find Drew McIntyre, have a word with him, and possibly suspend him after what he did earlier tonight, but we're going to air that footage in a second. But Cody, this is on you to deal with. I need you to find yourself a challenger. Cody, I couldn't help over here that you need a challenger for SummerSlam. What look no further than your young OG, and why not give me a shot at SummerSlam? Give me a test at the best there is in this industry right now, and well, let's see if SummerSlam can get bouncy, and if I can become the youngest WWE champion in history. What do you say about that, Cody? Me v you at SummerSlam for the championship, the young OG versus the American Nightmare. You know, Javon, I usually don't just hand out matches to the first person that steps up to me, but I need the challenger at SummerSlam, and well, I respect what you bring. You're the future of this business, and I want to see what we've got. So at SummerSlam, me for you, for the WWE Champion, we're going to see if you can make history or if you're going to be another footnote in my story. I'll see you, well, on Sunday. And before we get into our next match, this is the footage that Aldous was referring to a moment ago to Cody Rhodes, and it's Drew McIntyre laying out LA Knight here on his way to the arena earlier tonight. As you can see, Drew McIntyre jumping Knight in the parking lot. This is a WWE official recording this one, and then Drew McIntyre will smash his face into the boot of the car to break his hand using the boot of the car and then crashing it down into the hand, down to the wrist of LA Knight. He's getting medical updates backstage, but Drew McIntyre wasn't done there. And with a Glasgow kiss and one final message there to LA Knight before leaving the scene and leaving LA Knight to medical officials. And what our next match here is going to be for the United States Championship, and out first is the champion, Trick Williams, who's been a champion for a long while now, has defeated a bunch of contenders along his way in this title reign.
Making his way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Trick Williams.
And wherever Trick Williams goes, this ovation follows him. A crowd favourite here on SmackDown. And what has been showing up and showing out every time he has a match. If you won't be able to defend the title at SummerSlam, so he said, you know what, tonight, on the final show before SummerSlam, anybody come down to that ring in an open challenge for my United States Championship and see if he can dethrone the champ in Trick Williams, who, like I said, has been a great champion since winning that United States Championship with Logan Paul many months ago now, since he defended against a bunch of great contenders like Shinsuke Nakamura, but he challenged for it. Carmella Hayes on 2 occasions did challenge for it and came up short on both occasions, with Trick Williams putting out the victory over Carmella Hayes twice to break out from his shadow. And what it's going to be Rey Fenix, a man who since debuting on SmackDown has been undefeated. And what tonight, Rey Fenix could join his brother, obviously Penta, over on Raw and being a champion in WWE. Penta, obviously the Intercontinental Championship, will be defending that championship at SummerSlam against Dirty Dominic Mysterio after, well, they faced each other at WrestleMania for the championship, where Penta got a victory and retained. And Dominic, a few months later, is going to be challenging for it again, this time at SummerSlam, and hoping to walk out Intercontinental Champion this time round, no. But Rey Fenix tonight is looking to win singles gold here, as he recently putting away his issues with the likes of the Legado del Fantasma in Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro and Angel Garza. No, Cruz del Toro, sorry. Humberto. And tonight Rey Fenix is looking to walk out here tonight, United States Champion. Let's get this match up underway. Rey Fenix versus Trick Williams, the United States Championship. This one promises to be incredible. Let's get this one underway here tonight. And where we're going this one, Trick Williams versus Rey Fenix for United States Championship. Who will walk out United States Champion here tonight? That's what we're about to find out. And Trick Williams defend the title here tonight. Or will Rey Fenix shut the ward and walk out United States Champion here tonight? That's Rey Fenix with the arm wrench here on Trick Williams. I see Rey Fenix, the more experienced superstar, has travelled the globe and has won championships everywhere. It's got a Trick Williams showing some athleticism in so fair. Some Lucha Libre action from Trick Williams there, showing that he can hang with Rey Fenix there. As Fenix now with the arm wrench applied by Trick Williams. As Rey Fenix now looking to break out of him. So fair and drops his shoulder into the mat there. And Fenix wins the early exchange between those two there. And Rey Fenix now catches the punch at the knee there to the midsection. Well, Rey Fenix using his experience there tonight as a chop there to the back of Trick Williams. Now sending him into the corner. And another chop there by Rey Fenix. But Trick answers back there with a huge shot of his own. And Trick Williams that with a side headlock. A quick punch there to right between the eyes of Rey Fenix. This one getting aggressive early on in this one. You expect nothing less from these two in a championship matchup here. As Trick Williams looking to sweep the legs. Rey Fenix out of it though. As Fenix now looking for a roundhouse kick. No one home. And what a right hand there by Trick Williams. Rey Fenix could be out cold here. But Fenix kicks out there. Well, Trick dodging that huge roundhouse kick there. Catches him with the kick, but Fenix gets him this time with a kick there. Now double foots him to the back. And again there from Rey Fenix. Now follows through. Looking for a standing moonsault into the cover. Hooks the leg. But Trick kicks out too. It's going to take more than that to put away Trick Williams tonight to become United States Champion for Rey Fenix. As Trick catches him and drops him down there. A huge powerbomb as Fenix went for the Hurricane Rana. But Trick Williams had it scouted and saw it coming. As Trick now with the ropes there. Both men colliding, had the same idea. Trick catches him this time. Huge flapjack though to Rey Fenix. As Fenix, Hurricane Rana takedown there. And Trick catches him with a quick kick. These two even so far in this sort of Trick hoists him up. And stabs it now with a huge Body slam, simple but effective for Trick Williams here tonight. It's a Trick, middle rope here. Looking for a smash to the back there of Rey Fenix, who was getting back to a vertical base there. A Trick now with some huge shots there. Now one with a forearm there. Right across the face. As Trick now back in control. Once again hoists him up, looking to slam him down again with a body slam. Into the cover this time, no. And Fenix is out at 2. So it's going to take more than that to put away Rey Fenix here tonight. As Trick now once again hoists him up and slams him down for a third time with that body slam. Now with the ground and pad to Rey Fenix. So with the body slams, it's taking out, well, it's doing damage to the lower back, also taking out a lot of wind in the sails of Rey Fenix. He turns it over here with a couple of forearms to the face of Trick Williams. As Fenix now getting Trick Williams back to his feet. What's Rey Fenix thinking there? Rey Fenix springboard with a drop kick right between the eyes there. As Fenix out to the top rope. Let's go big or go home. In a championship match with a double foot stomp into the cover. And Trick Williams is still in it. Rey Fenix was second or a millisecond away there from becoming United States champion, but Trick Williams stays in this one this style. Rey Fenix slams him down himself there. A huge body slam. So Rey Fenix off the ropes there, catches him with a huge Enziguri there. And Fenix now, we're getting the crowd behind him as our Fenix on looking to springboard again there. Rey Fenix tried it, well, Trick Williams trying to catch off cut off Rey Fenix as well. A huge Dragon Rana. Shades of Rey Mysterio there. Now Rey Fenix are looking to fly again here. Trick Williams is rocked here. As Rey Fenix looking to fly up and over the top with a twist in. Tope con Hilo. Impressive there from Rey Fenix. And sends the champion back into the center of the ring. Are we about to see a new champion? As Fenix. And Trick Williams back to his feet here. Fenix now with a cutter there. Into the cover. And Trick just about gets the shoulders up there though. Fenix almost again becoming United States champion there. That's Fenix with a super kick. So Trick is rocked after that one there, but Trick pushes him away there. And Trick catches him with the bookend into the cover. And Fenix stays alive in this one. That's what a matchup we're seeing here for the United States Championship. Both men showing why they, well, Trick Williams wants to retain the championship, showing what this title means to him. And Trick now looking to choke Fenix over the top rope here. Trick Williams is not afraid to get, well, aggressive and dirty in a match when he needs to. We saw that with the battles with Carmella Hayes. They brought out the darker side of Trick Williams with his best friend turned on him. And Trick now looking to take out the leg here. And Trick now looking to stomp through the midsection, put all his weight in the midsection of Rey Fenix and does so there. As Fenix now, Trick Williams flies him with a huge penalty kick there, right between the eyes of Rey Fenix. It could be out cold after that one. But Fenix again, somehow, somewhere kicks out. As Trick now, afterwards looking to fly in. Rey Fenix out of the way. Fenix, huge kick there by Rey Fenix, rocking Trick Williams. As Fenix now, top rope, catches him with a back kick there. As Fenix, what's he thinking of? Fenix, Hurricane Rana takes down Trick Williams. As Rey Fenix now, off the ropes here, catches him, Hurricane Rana again there. As Fenix now going for the motions in this one. As Rey Fenix now sending the champion into the corner here. As Fenix gets him with a drop kick. And Fenix now hoists up the champion, drops him down with a brainbuster. And Fenix will be looking to put this one away here. Springboard 450 to become United States champion. And Trick again kicks out. I think this is going to be wondering what more he has to do to become United States champion. As Phoenix out to the top rope. As Rey Fenix now looking to fly, looking for a double foot stomp. No one's home. Trick shot by Trick Williams. But Rey Fenix kicks. I thought that was it. No crowd showing no appreciation for this absolute classic between these two for the United States Championship. And Trick now with Rey Fenix into the corner here. And Rey Fenix answers back. Fenix now springboarding, looking for the kick. No one home, no. And Fenix gets him with that huge knee to the midsection again there. As Fenix after ropes there, Trick catches him with a drop kick, rocks. Pump kick. And Trick is seeing that this one's over, and it could be here in a second. As Trick kick to the midsection, looking for a slam dunk. And looking to put the definitive stop to this matchup here with a Trick shot again. And that's all she wrote here tonight. And Trick Williams retains the United States Championship in one hell of a match against Rey Fenix there. Well, Rey Fenix on multiple occasions was so close to becoming United States Champion, but Trick showing why he is the champion, showed that resiliency we've seen in many matches for that championship in the career of Trick Williams. Well, what a match that was. That felt like a main event. We still have a main event yet to come, as we heard earlier tonight with Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso taking on the tag team champions in Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. And if Zayn and Jimmy Uso can make it past them, then Roman Reigns will get to face Sikoa Sikoa at SummerSlam in a tribal combat match for the Uda Fowler. I said the last time those two clashed in a tribal combat match for the Uda Fowler, Sikoa Sikoa walked out champion in the Hell in a Cell match between the two and was anointed the tribal chief. And Roman Reigns, back after losing the championship at WrestleMania, is looking to regain what he lost. So first of all, he's going after the Uda Fowler, and then maybe, like you said, he might be coming after the undisputed championship that Cody Rhodes beaten for at WrestleMania. But what a matchup this was. Rey Fenix has got nothing to be ashamed about losing to Trick Williams here tonight. He showed up and showed out, and Trick Williams retains the United States Championship to continue his impressive reign as champion here on SmackDown. Roman, look, I know things between us are, well, complicated, but we've been through battles together. We've been through battles against each other. And yeah, it's awkward between each other. It's even awkward standing here right now talking to you again, but I need you to hear this. Me and Big Jim tonight, we're going to win this matchup, because I can't stand by and watch Solo tear apart everything we built, everything we bled for. I might not agree with everything you did and everything you said, but I'll be damned if I let Solo destroy the legacy we built together as a brother. So don't worry, me and Big Jim, we've got this, and we'll get it done for you tonight. All right, good speech, Tommy, but just do one thing for me. Just make sure you win the match, all right? That's all I care about. Just go out there and win the match. And well, after that incredible United States Championship match and that talk backstage between Sami Zayn, Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns, we had now have a main event in which, as we know, the tag team champions Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa have not defended the championship since WrestleMania when they defeated the Angela family for the titles, because The Rock has been using his power on the board of directors on TKO to make it so they don't have to defend the titles. And they won't have to defend them at SummerSlam either. The Rock has made it so that they don't have to defend them at SummerSlam.
Elimination match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 439 pounds. The WWE Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Bloodline.
And well, as you just said, this has now been made an elimination tag team match by Solo, who went to Nick Aldis before the matchup to make it an elimination tag team match, because that means it will take at least 2 pinfalls for either team to win the matchup, which means it's harder for Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso to get a victory, because they could cut off let's say Tama Tonga and have Tonga Loa in the ring and hit a 1D on Tonga Loa and get the match won that way. But if it's an elimination match and Tonga Loa will be eliminated, it would be down to Tama Tonga to try and win it for the bloodline. But let's get Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso out here and get this tag team match in our main event underway. Like I said, if Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso can get the victory here tonight, then Roman Reigns will face Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. And out first is Big Jim. Obviously, was wiped out by this current iteration of the bloodline by Solo Sikoa many months ago. So he made his return to help Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn stop Solo become champion.
Weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
And well, as we heard backstage from Sami Zayn, that well, things between Jimmy Uso, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, mainly Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, are not as you'd want them to be. Obviously, with the history those have, obviously the whole bloodline drama that happened that time ago now, that hasn't been put or solved. You know, that hasn't been solved between the three, or the two, I should say, in Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. So those two clash at Elimination Chamber for the championship, which didn't work out for Sami Zayn, but they went up to the front, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso for the tag team championships though. But tonight, the issues between Big Jim and Sami Zayn had to be put behind them if there are still issues there. And they have to work together to try and take down a common enemy, so I can get my words out, in the new bloodline. The Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga Loa and Jacob Fatu, and also The Rock is also in that version.
Weighing in at 212 pounds,
And well, Sami Zayn, everywhere he goes, gets a welcome innovation from the crowd. And tonight is no different here in Cleveland. Obviously, this will be where SummerSlam takes place. Tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday, they will happen. But tonight here on Friday Night SmackDown, Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso look to do Roman Reigns, I guess, a favour. And we'll get him the match against Solo to dethrone that version of the bloodline, I guess you could say. Because like Sami Zayn said backstage, he's sick and tired of seeing Solo Sikoa destroy everything that him, Roman, Jimmy and Jay, and even Solo and Paul Heyman built as they were part of the bloodline at that stage of that version of the bloodline. And Solo has been, in the eyes of Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns and the rest of the other bloodline, I guess, been disrespecting what they built, claiming to be the new tribal chief and the better tribal chief of Roman Reigns. And Sami Zayn tonight, and also Big Jim, have to at least get 2 pinfalls, like I mentioned, to earn the match for Roman Reigns. Let's get the tag team match underway. Sami Zayn and Big Jim versus Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the tag team champions. And let's see if those two can get Roman Reigns a shot at SummerSlam at Solo Sikoa. And we're going this one, Tama Tonga and Big Jim starting this one off there. And with Tama Tonga just barking like a madman there as he does. As Tama Tonga here just finds some huge shots at Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso's not going to back down. Still, Jimmy Uso, multiple time tag team champion, first ballot Hall of Fame, like I said, his brother in the, well, that's a huge shot there by Jimmy Uso. He's looking to get some revenge for himself. He's been taken out by this version of the bloodline many months ago and being kicked out of this version of the bloodline. That's Jimmy Uso now. A cutter there by Tama Tonga to gain control of this match up here. I see this one is, like I say, an elimination tag team match of Sami Zayn taken out there by Tama Tonga. And well, both teams will have to get 2 pinfalls at least to win this match up here. Tama Tonga now tag in. Tonga Loa here is looking for a huge shot to the midsection there of Jimmy Uso. And they're clearly looking to isolate Big Jim. There's a huge running power slam there into the cover on Big Jim here by Tonga Loa. But Jimmy Uso kicks out there with a count of 2. I'll see if Jimmy Uso is pinned, and it will be just be down to Sami Zayn as a deadlift, powerbomb there. Great strength is shown by Tonga Loa, who's staying in control of this one here with another huge shot here too. Big Jim with the axe handle there. And well, clearly these two have a plan here. Isolate Jimmy Uso and keep Sami Zayn out in the match with an irate there to Jimmy Uso. And Sami Zayn's going irate at the referee at ringside there. So another tag here being made. Quick, frequent tags by the tag team champions. And looking to send Big Jim flying through the air. And well, Tama Tonga here just mocking Sami Zayn And Tama Tonga there with a glancing knee strike to Jimmy Uso. Well, Jimmy Uso's not really been able to get into this one here tonight. So far as another cutter there by Tama Tonga. And Tama now with a stomp to the midsection and walking through. Now just wrenching, well, looking to just claw at the shoulder here of Big Jim with a trap squeeze there. So Jimmy Uso's in the back, there's a chokehold now being applied by Tama Tonga. Big Jim needs to get a tag to Sami Zayn. But this is great tag team wrestling by Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, keeping Big Jim isolated. He's sent off the right side, Big Jim with an elbow to the face. And looking to rally in this one, but misses with a huge clothesline. And caught with a European uppercut there. And Sami Zayn again taken out there by Big Jim, stopping the tag. You may not like the tactics of this new version of Bloodline, but you cannot deny the smarts of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa probably being directed by Solo Sikoa. As Tama Tonga has some huge boots across the face, looking to fly in with another one to Big Jim. Now into another cover here. And Big Jim again kicks out. And Sami Zayn back onto the apron here. Sami Zayn's getting frustrated in this one. It's also smart from Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to make Sami Zayn frustrated, because when he does eventually get into the matchup, he might make a few mistakes being hot-headed as he is. It sometimes works for Sami Zayn being hot-headed as he is, but now Tama Tonga with a gator roll here and looking to drop him down with a Falcon Arrow there, impressive there by Tama Tonga. Once again just barking at the crowd here. That's Tama Tonga now. Perhaps looking for another tag here to Tonga Loa, and Jimmy Uso catches him, and Jimmy Uso trying to fight out the corner here, but the numbers game again cashing up though to Big Jim, and a huge shot to the back of the head. Now looking for the glancing knee strike again is against Big Jim there, and Jimmy Uso looking to fly in, takes him down with some huge punches to the face here, and Big Jim saying to Sami Zayn, hold up, I've got this, I'm going to stay in this matchup for some time, I want to get my revenge. And I guess my family members here tonight, I see these two are technically slightly related through the confusing and multi-lineage bloodline family tree. And Big Jim now with a forearm across the face there. And Jimmy Uso now looking for a boot head to the throat. Caught though, kick there to the back. And Tama Tonga catches him, kick to the midsection, looking for the Tongan. Twist to Big Jim, into the cover to eliminate Jimmy Uso, but Sami Zayn's in to break up the pinfall. Well, like I say, if Jimmy Uso is eliminated from this match, it will be Sami Zayn versus Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga in a 2-on-1 handicap match at that point. As Jimmy Uso now catches him with a super kick out of nowhere into the cover. But Tama Tonga kicks out. Well, Jimmy Uso there, perhaps with everything he's got left, with that super kick, looking for another one. Caught though, kick to the midsection there, and I backs away from that shot there. Some huge forearm shots at a kick to the midsection, rocking Tama Tonga. Caught though again there, and Tama Tonga now with a huge headbutt to Jimmy Uso. That's Big Jim now. He's in a bad way here. Tagging back in Tonga Loa. This is not what you want to see if you're Sami Zayn. Seeing Jimmy Uso, your tag team partner, get dissected like this by your opponents. As Big Jim hoisted up and stunned down again with a running power slam there by Tonga Loa. And Tonga Loa now just mocking Sami Zayn, saying that this one's over for Big Jim here tonight. But Jimmy Uso with a kick there. And Jimmy trying to rally in this one. Jimmy Uso running in, super kick. And taking out Tonga Loa. And Jimmy Uso now flying in, taking down Tonga Loa here. Some punches to the face of Tonga Loa. And not looking to tag in Sami Zayn just yet. That's Big Jim now. Super kick. And a second one to Tonga Loa. That could be it for Tonga Loa here tonight. But Tama Tonga saves one half of the tag team champions. And Big Jim now trying to take out Tama Tonga here. And catches him with the enziguri. But Big Jim needs to turn around and turn the session back to Tonga Loa, who takes him down there with his own variation of a blue thunder bomb. Now hoists him up here, looking for a Rikishi driver. It's like Tongaloa. What's he thinking next here? Perhaps waiting for his tag team partner, Tama Tonga, to get back to his feet. Yes, he is. Now looking to hoist Big Jim up and dropping over the top rope there. And Big Jim looking for a breather here, putting himself up on the ropes. This is not looking great for Sami Zayn, and Jimmy Uso is caught there with an enziguri there by Tama Tonga. No, Tongaloa, sorry, it's Tongaloa now sending Big Jim crashing into the barricade there. Now back into the middle of the ring. Sami Zayn needs to get into this matchup ASAP. Whether it's via a tag or just getting in to break up the matchup to save Jimmy Uso's in a bad way here. Some huge forearm shots to the face delivered by Tongaloa, screaming at Jimmy Uso. Seeing this is all you've got here tonight. Well, catches Sami Zayn with an enziguri. Sami Zayn tried to help out Jimmy Uso. Like I said, you may not like the tactics, but you cannot deny the smarts of these two in this one. So Big Jim sent into the corner here. And Jimmy Uso, it could be all over for him here tonight. So looking to put this one away is these two with a Tongan twist there. Now Big Jim is eliminated, meaning it's just Sami Zayn on his own. What Sami Zayn might be able to do is going to be an uphill battle for Sami Zayn, and Jimmy Uso tried his best. But these two cut him off. I was looking for a Hurricane Rider. Sami Zayn drops him down low. And Tama Tonga now. Sami Zayn fighting with everything he's got here. And Sami Zayn, we're looking to go big early in this one for himself here. This is the first time Sami Zayn's been officially in the matchup here. Looking to fly up and over the top. But goes crashing into the mat there. Tama Tonga gets out of the way there. I think Tama Tonga was playing possum there on Sami Zayn. And Tama Tonga now sending Sami Zayn crashing into the LED ring post. It's a count of 3 by the referee here, Charles Robinson. And Tama Tonga now hoisting Sami Zayn up here. It sends it crashing again into the LED ring post there. Count of 60 by the referee. See, double count out will not work for Sami Zayn here. It's Tama Tonga now with some huge clubbing blows to the back of the head of Sami Zayn. And Tama Tonga now. What's he thinking next to Tama Tonga now? Looking to put this one away maybe here. Kick to the midsection, looking for a Tongan twist to Sami Zayn to stop Roman getting a shot at Solo. Can Sami kick out and keep the hopes alive though? And Sami Zayn does so just about. Now Sami Zayn's been busted open after that Tongan twist. So Tama Tonga now tagging once again. Tongaloa back into the matchup here. As Tongaloa going to the top rope, looking for a big shot here with a leg drop to Sami Zayn, and that could be it. But somehow again, Sami Zayn kicks out. This is a heart and soul of Sami Zayn we've seen for many years. The undeniable resiliency of Sami Zayn. That's Tama Tonga now. Or Tongaloa, sorry. Fireman's carry takedown there by Sami Zayn, looking to get back into this one. Sami Zayn looking to rally here. And Sami now with some huge shots. Looking to get back into this one. And Sami firing some huge shots there to the face. Tongaloa with the crowd behind him. Busted up in Tongaloa. Now take it out. Tama Tonga. And Sami Zayn now looking for a face wash of his own to Tongaloa. And Zayn's fired up here. And Sami up and over the top of a crossbody, taking out Tama Tonga. Back into the ring here, going to the top. Tongaloa looking to cut him off though. And Sami Zayn looking to fly with a Hurricane Rana takedown there. And Sami Zayn with a crowd behind him looking to rally in this one here. And Sami now flying in, looking for the exploder suplex to Tongaloa into the cover to eliminate Tongaloa from this matchup here. But Tongaloa kicks out, and Tama Tonga got into the ring but didn't break up the pinfall. That means he can't get back into the ring until this matchup is over, but unless it's another tag, because, well, he's not banned from getting back in the ring, which is good for Sami Zayn. And Zayn now, German suplex. Well, Sami stopping the tag. And Zayn here, sending Tongaloa into the corner. And Zayn with a hell over kick. to eliminate Tonga, to make it a one-on-one match between him and Tama Tonga. And Zayn has done so. Well, Sami Zayn. And what a madman that is, Tama Tonga. It's more exciting than anything for this here. As Zayn catches him with a huge shot, and again there. As Tonga catches him again though. A kick there to the midsection. As this one, like I said, there's a one-on-one match between these two. It's Tama Tonga now, looking for a drop kick, Sami Zayn out of the way. And Zayn, super kick. And I'm saying, as always, there's a crowd behind. That's what we want to be if you're Tama Tonga though. I'm saying here. Looking to go a little bit old school from Sami Zayn. Tornado DDT. When Zayn is fired up here. But imagine that Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn, not Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Uso and Roman Reings are watching this one backstage, hoping that Zayn can pull out the victory here. It's an uphill battle that he's been facing in this one, but Zayn's done it before. Can he do it again though? He's no stranger to an uphill battle victory. He's made a career of being the underdog. And Zayn caught though by Tama Tonga there. And Tama Tonga runs in, punch to the face set, and another one. And again catches him there. And a huge uppercut. Well, acknowledging his tribal chief. That's Tama Tonga now looking to put this one away. Looking to catch him, but no one was home there. Zayn got out of the way. And Zayn rallying here. And Sami Zayn. Drop kick there. What Zayn is saying, is that all you've got to Tama Tonga? Is that your best? It's going to take more than that to stop you from putting you away here. And Zayn. Classic Sami Zayn. Is rallying this one. Clothesline. And Zayn now to the top. The crowd rallying behind him once again. And Sami with a swanton bomb. And Zayn is fired up here. And Zayn now. What is Zayn thinking? Is Zayn digging down deep into his arsenal? Checks for a burning hammer to Tama Tonga. And Zayn now. With Tama Tonga in the corner here, and Sami Zayn. We're seeing this over here. If he connects with a haluva kick, Roman Reigns versus Sikoa will be official. And Zayn with a haluva kick. But Zayn is not done there. And Sami Zayn is sending him over into the other corner here. And Sami was saying, this is revenge. And Zayn with another haluva kick. Is that enough? Surely that's enough. Is it Solo versus Reigns at SummerSlam for the Ula Fowler and Tribal Combat? Yes, it is. And Sami Zayn. Whoa, it was an uphill battle for Sami Zayn here tonight. Jimmy Uso got worked over by the bloodline. And will tried his best to get back into it on many occasions, but couldn't do so. And was pinned after the assist to Tongan twist. And then it was just between Sami Zayn against Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga in a 2-on-1 handicap match at that point. And somehow Sami Zayn pulled it out, as always, with a crowd behind him. Sami Zayn with a big victory here tonight, which means that it's going to be Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam in a Tribal Combat match for the Ula Fowler. The winner will be the Tribal Chief, the undisputed Tribal Chief, to put away the drama of the Bloodline drama, possibly, unless it'll be a new tale in the never-ending saga that is the Bloodline. But right here is when Sami Zayn eliminated Tonga after the haluva kick to him. It was then Tama Tonga v Sami Zayn after a huge swanton bomb here. Sami Zayn with a crowd behind him hits a burning hammer, then 2 haluva kicks to put away Tama Tonga to get Roman Reigns the opportunity at Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. Well, the OG Bloodline get it done here tonight. And like I said, it's Solo versus Reigns at SummerSlam. And that is now official.